He's played soldiers, writers, devils, doctors, and you might recognise him for his wizardry.
Yes, Harry! You wouldn't die, Harry!
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Daniel Radcliffe performances.
What do you think?
Looks good.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we've gathered all the best and most memorable film and TV roles from the famed English actor. Number 10, Dr. Vladmir Bomgard, A Young Doctor's Notebook.
Did I see a ham back there? I missed dinner.
While today's opener didn't receive the fanfare given to some of Radcliffe's parts, A Young Doctor's Notebook pitches the actor into a dynamic dark comedy. Daniel plays a younger version of the show's central character, a gifted doctor at a Russian hospital who struggles to manage his various flaws and vices.
I'm not a butcher. I am a murderer.
John Hamm plays Bomgard's older self, a hopeful but helpless onlooker as Radcliffe makes all the mistakes Hamm now regrets. All in all, it's an inventive alternative to typical coming-of-age tales and two series of must-see TV.
So you woke me up to tell me I could go back to bed. You could have just not come.
Number 9, Wallace, What If?
So to Alan and Nicole, for making the hard way look easy.
A Canadian rom-com originally released as The F Word, but retitled for British and American audiences, What If sees Radcliffe as a trendy romantic lead. He plays Wallace, a reclusive and self-conscious chap until he meets Chantry, played by Zoe Kazan.
Is this always how you make friends? Like it's a business deal?
While the movie is modelled on various genre cliches, it injects a fashionable freshness to the proceedings thanks in large part to its two main actors. Radcliffe and Kazan earned widespread praise for their roles as their characters hope for a happily ever after.
Because if I recall, being a man meant hiding your feelings forever. Like Bruce Willis, you never see Bruce Willis expressing his feelings.
Number 8, himself, Extras.
Hi.
Oh, hiya.
Appearing in Ricky Gervais's critically acclaimed celeb guest star sitcom in 2006, Daniel's outings on Extras came between the release of the 4th and 5th Harry Potter films.
How did you know you'd need such an implement?
Always be prepared.
At the time, Radcliffe was reportedly concerned about being typecast, fearing that he might never shake his Harry persona, so he smashes the stereotype with this. Radcliffe plays a wannabe Romeo, trying and failing to flirt with everyone on set.
You married?
Yes.
That don't stop me.
A far cry from what we're used to, it opened new avenues for the versatile star.
You've unravelled it. Ready for action. Let's hope it's big enough.
Number 7, Allen Ginsberg, Kill Your Darlings.
It's smutty, and it's absurd.
But you finished it.
To a film which centers on the Beat Generation, one of America's most celebrated literary circles, and the story behind one of its darkest episodes.
This time I find happiness the only way I see possible.
Oh, please, die already. Where's the verve?
Radcliffe takes a pivotal role as aspiring Allen Ginsberg, with Dane DeHaan as Lucien Carr, who we see become embroiled in an infamous murder case.
You can't show this to anyone.
And tell the truth, Lou.
You weren't even there. It's your truth. It's fiction.
Playing the poet with style and poise, Daniel taps into Ginsberg's outward insecurities but obvious potential. Killing Your Darlings offers Dan the opportunity to flex his dramatic range, and he doesn't disappoint.
All of a sudden, I realize I don't care. I've never not cared.
Number 6, John Kipling, My Boy Jack. Radcliffe's early roles could have been overshadowed by his world-famous exploits at Hogwarts, but performances like this prove that he's always had something else to offer.
I'm not sitting in the channel while you're all doing your bit in Belgium.
My Boy Jack recounts the story of John Kipling, the only son of the celebrated British writer Rudyard. Daniel plays John, a young man desperate to join up during World War I, but problems with his eyesight threaten to scupper his hopes.
Come on, Kipling, you can do better than that.
That is until his well-connected father pulls some strings, leading John to fight on the front line. Number 5, Ignatius Ig Perrish, Horns.
Well, he's keeping me out of jail, at least for the time being, and that's gotta be some kind of triumph.
While Horns did divide critical opinion, Radcliffe received plaudits all around for his delivery of the demonic lead role.
I didn't kill her father, and now people are telling me all these things I don't want to hear.
Ig Perrish posed a daring change in direction for the actor, but Daniel handles his hellish character with black humor and unwavering intensity.
I've actually been on kind of a bender myself tonight.
Been having a very good time.
The story sees Perrish accused of raping and murdering his girlfriend before he inexplicably develops some Satanesque supernatural skills, prompting people to confess their darkest secrets. Then it's anyone's guess as to who the real villain is.
Sometimes there is no right thing. And then... well, then you just have to pick the sin you can live with.
Number 4, Arthur Kipps, The Woman in Black.
Why do I look so sad?
Staying within the realms of horror, The Woman in Black was Radcliffe's first major post-Potter film role, released 7 months after The Deathly Hallows Part 2.
It's getting late. You'll miss your London train.
I can't leave yet.
The movie follows Arthur Kipps, a recently widowed lawyer who's sent to organize the sale of a spooky-looking estate. But the job proves far from straightforward, not least because of the eerie, ethereal figure which seemingly haunts the house. Featuring ghostly visions and creepy jump scenes, it's definitely one to watch with a cushion close by to hide behind.
Who's there?
Number 3, Manny, Swiss Army Man.
What is Netflix?
As we've seen, Radcliffe boasts an eclectic back catalogue, but Swiss Army Man is probably the most diverse and unpredictable project that he's ever undertaken.
What's important is that we find a way to get home.
Okay. I'm trying to remember. What is home?
Starring opposite Paul Dano, Radcliffe plays Manny, a corpse, yes, a corpse, with incredible powers. We meet him when he washes up on a desert island beach before doubling up as a farting-fueled speedboat to propel Dano's Hank to safety.
I'm scared. I'm scared because I think if I die, I might really miss you. Oh, you're the worst.
As one half of the unlikely friendship, Radcliffe brings his cadaver character to life for one of the most original comedies you're ever likely to see. Number 2, Nate Foster, Imperium.
Right, and I'm trying to tell you that this is not my thing.
Playing an unconventional FBI agent who goes undercover to try and expose a suspected terrorist plot within a white supremacist group, Imperium has Radcliffe front an unflinching thriller. With tension continually rising as he gets closer to the truth, Daniel puts in a committed performance, sporting a shaved head and raging through his character's fascist facade.
Hail victory. The Aryan Alliance, huh?
But can he do the job before an attack is carried out? Either way, it's Radcliffe's hardest-hitting film.
I just keep thinking about that quote. For evil to triumph, it only takes good men to do nothing.
Number 1, Harry Potter, the Harry Potter series.
Hey, I was wondering...
11. That's when I get off. You can tell me all about that toss of Harry Potter.
Could we really pick anything else? This countdown proves that Radcliffe is way more than just his boy wizard beginnings, but Harry Potter is still his defining role.
I'm Harry Potter.
Daniel played the boy who lived throughout the franchise phenomenon, taking Harry from his cupboard under the stairs to a life or death battle with the Dark Lord himself.
Come on, Tom. Let's finish this the way we started.
It was way back in 2001 when the first film hit the screens and Hagrid arrived with a squashed birthday cake and these immortal lines.
You're a wizard, Harry.
From there, the saga erupted and Radcliffe became a star. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo UK and subscribe for more great content.